Hi, baby. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was talking to the Lord and saying, please, help me. Help me get my baby back. I can't take it anymore. How long is gonna go on? I be getting old. He be like almost teenage already. I have to buy him a car like next week. He was born to heaven when he was taken. Come on. Please, you know I believe in you, but come on. No, seriously, right? We'll get there. At least Papa's busting a move finally, right? But he is right. We had to figure out the right medicine to fix this condition. It's interesting that I'm fine once you show up, though. I asked my psychiatrist about that. I said, the funny thing is, I ain't crazy when my son is here. But when he leaves, I go crazy. Really crazy. And then when I have to go to court 5,000 times and get bashed over the head by Miss Sophie Bidet, shout out to you, Sophie. And the other party who I had this child with, he's very supportive. And judges who will not even talk to my child to hear for themselves. And Miss Sophie Bidet, who doesn't tell the judge anything. Yeah, I live with a lot of anger. I would like to play baseball to constructively get out that anger. I will whack that ball into next week. You haven't seen me play baseball. I'm good. At 3 o'clock or 3 years old, though, honey, you could hit the ball to the neighbor's house. You could hit their door with a plastic ball and a plastic bat. Boom, boom, boom. You were like a superstar at 3. Shouldn't have told your dad that. Never even, gave you a chance. But God knows all things. And we're going to trust him, right? Like that scripture says. I think it was Job. It was Job. When all that horrible things went down, his family dies, his kids, he loses everything. Then he gets boils broken out all over his body. Things couldn't get any worse. And then he has a wife that is not a believer that comes to him and says, why don't you just curse God and die and get it over with? Right? And I love his, look at the dogs playing. I'm at the trailer picking up some dog food. Oh, I love it here. Look at the sun coming up over the White Mountains. It's so gorgeous. Anyway, Job's reply was, though he slay me, he's talking about God, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Slay is to kill. Even if he killed me, I'm still going to trust him. So that's the attitude we need to have, baby. We don't care what the dark side throws at us. And it has been doing overtime on us, obviously, right? Because you are going to be, and you already are, something amazing that the dark side is extremely afraid of. Somehow it seems to also know, I don't know, our destiny or what we're going to become. Because the ones that are really going to make an impact in this world, the dark side fights like mad. We won't know until we get with the Lord, how all this stuff works. He doesn't tell us too much because it would blow our minds. All that's important is that we trust him. And you're with Granny. Ask her questions and have her show you in the Word, and get a little notebook and write down the scripture, like Psalms 41, verse 10, whatever. Write it down and then write the scripture down. Just like that book, the Book of Promises. Make your own Book of Promises. And Granny is like an encyclopedia. She's better than freaking Goo any day. Write yourself your own little, Book of Promises to help you get through things. Because you got to make sense of life. And you will lose your faith if you don't figure it out. We all have questions. We have to get answers. Otherwise, we often end up losing our faith, right? And sometimes we don't even know it. We just get kind of cold, or we shut them out. We don't get in the Word. We don't pray. We don't talk to Him. Then the dark side's won. That's all they want. But we're not going to let them win. Because we're going to live forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. We could be like, have our own band up there. Okay. This is probably too long to even send, but I'll try. You explain what's up with your Skype things. You've got multiple Skype sites. Okay. I love you. Boo, boo, boo.